My beloved child, embracing your divine calling through the significance of your birth date. Have you ever wondered if your birth date holds a special significance? What if I told you that being born on specific dates might mean you're one of the chosen ones according to the teachings of Jesus? Today, we're going to uncover the profound spiritual insights behind certain birth dates and how they might indicate a divine purpose for your life. Stay tuned as we explore this fascinating topic that could change the way you see yourself and your journey with God. I've often met people who felt an inner calling, an unshakable sense that their lives were meant for something greater. If you've ever felt different or like you don't quite fit in, you might be one of the chosen ones. Just like many of you, I too have questioned my purpose and sought answers through faith. This journey has led me to discover the deep spiritual meanings behind our birth dates, and I'm excited to share these revelations with you. Understanding the biblical foundations. Jesus' teachings and parables. To understand why certain birth dates might hold special significance, we need to dive into the teachings of Jesus. Jesus often used parables to reveal deeper spiritual truths. These were not just random stories or symbolic acts. They were intentionally designed to open our eyes to the workings of God's kingdom. One profound truth is that nothing in our lives happens by accident. Everything, including the day we were born, is part of God's meticulous plan. Take, for example, the parable of the lost sheep in Luke 15:3-7. Jesus used this story to illustrate God's concern for each individual, showing that every single person has unique value and purpose. Similarly, our birth dates can be seen as part of this divine attention to detail. Understanding Jesus' teachings helps us recognize that our lives are imbued with purpose, and even our birth dates might be a sign of God's special calling for us. Biblical references to divine purpose. In the Bible, there are several references that underscore the idea of divine purpose and attention to detail. One of the most powerful is Luke 12:7, where Jesus says, "Indeed, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Don't be afraid, you are worth more than many sparrows." This scripture reassures us that God knows us intimately and has a detailed plan for our lives. Another key reference is Jeremiah 1:5. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations." This verse highlights that God's plans for us were established even before our birth. These scriptures provide a foundation for understanding that our birth dates are not random, but a part of God's intentional design for our lives. Psalm 139:16 also emphasizes this, stating, "Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." This passage speaks to the preordained nature of our existence, reinforcing the idea that our birth dates have a significant role in God's divine plan. Historical and cultural context of biblical times. To further grasp the importance of birth dates, it's essential to understand the historical and cultural context of biblical times. In ancient Israel, dates and numbers carried profound meanings. The Hebrew calendar itself was deeply intertwined with religious festivals, agricultural cycles, and historical events, all of which were seen as reflections of God's will and timing. For instance, the birth of Jesus was prophesied and fulfilled with divine precision. The prophecy in Micah 5:2 foretold that the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem, and this came to pass exactly as predicted. Similarly, the timing of Jesus' birth, celebrated as Christmas on December 25th, holds significant spiritual connotations. While the exact date is debated, the symbolism of light entering the world during the darkest time of the year carries powerful meaning. Another example is the significance of the number 7 in the Bible, which represents completion and perfection. God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th, establishing a pattern that appears throughout Scripture. This emphasis on specific numbers and dates illustrates that God's timing is purposeful and meticulous. Understanding these historical contexts helps us see that our birth dates too are part of God's intricate design. Just as biblical events were marked by specific dates, our entry into the world at a particular time is a part of God's grand narrative. Recognizing this helps us appreciate the divine significance of our own lives and the dates we were born. Specific birth dates and their meanings. Now that we've established a biblical foundation for the significance of dates, let's delve deeper into specific birth dates that many believe are marked by God for a higher purpose. These dates are often linked specific birth dates and their meanings. Now that we've established a biblical foundation for the significance of dates, let's delve deeper into specific birth dates that many believe are marked by God for a higher purpose. These dates are often linked to significant biblical events and carry profound spiritual meanings. The idea that certain birth dates hold special significance isn't new. Throughout history, spiritual leaders and theologians have identified specific dates that they believe are indicators of a divine calling. These dates are often associated with spiritual gifts, leadership, and significant roles within God's plan. By identifying these chosen dates, we can better understand our unique roles in God's kingdom. January 1st, natural leaders. Those born on January 1st are often seen as natural leaders. This date signifies new beginnings and fresh starts, symbolizing the dawn of a new year. People born on this day often possess a strong vision and the ability to inspire others. Their lives are marked by a sense of purpose and a calling to lead and guide others towards new horizons. In Genesis 1:1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Just as this marks the start of God's creation, those born on January 1st often initiate new ventures and bring about significant changes. I once met a woman born on January 1st who felt a strong pull towards community service. She founded a non-profit organization that has helped thousands. Her birthday, she believed, was a constant reminder of her mission to bring about positive change. March 3rd, creativity and spiritual insight. March 3rd is often associated with creativity and spiritual insight. Individuals born on this date are believed to have a deep connection with their inner selves and a unique ability to heal others, both physically and emotionally. They often find themselves in roles where they can use their creativity to bring about healing and transformation. Consider Exodus 3:3, where Moses sees the burning bush. This moment of divine revelation and calling is mirrored in the lives of those born on this date, who often experience profound spiritual insights that guide their paths. A man born on March 3rd shared his journey of becoming a renowned artist. His art, inspired by his faith, has brought emotional healing to many. He often spoke about feeling guided by a higher power, especially on his birthday. May 5th, grace and divine favor. May 5th is marked by grace and divine favor. Those born on this day are often recipients of God's abundant blessings and are seen as highly favored. Their lives are characterized by instances of divine intervention, where miraculous events shape their paths. In Psalm 5:12, "Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous, you surround them with your favor as with a shield." This verse encapsulates the essence of those born on May 5th, who often experience God's protective and guiding hand. I recall a story of a woman born on May 5th who survived a life-threatening accident. She believed it was God's grace that saved her and has since dedicated her life to sharing her testimony and helping others find faith. July 7th, Perfection and Spiritual Awakening. July 7th, often symbolized by the number 7, represents perfection and spiritual awakening. Those born on this date are seen as individuals who are on a continuous journey towards enlightenment and spiritual growth. They are often drawn to roles that involve teaching, guiding, and enlightening others. In Revelation 1:20, the mystery of the 7 stars that you saw in my right hand and of the 7 golden lampstands is this. The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches. The number 7 frequently signifies completeness and divine order. A pastor born on July 7th felt a profound calling to ministry from a young age. His teachings have led many to deeper spiritual awareness, and he often speaks about the divine perfection and order in his life's path. September 9th, Wisdom and Fulfillment of God's Plan. September 9th is associated with wisdom and the fulfillment of God's plan. Those born on this date often possess deep wisdom and insight. They are seen as people who bring things to completion and help others understand the finality and purpose of God's plans. Ecclesiastes 3:1. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens, speaks to the wisdom and understanding of life's seasons, a common trait among those born on September 9th. A man born on September 9th became a successful life coach. He used his wisdom to guide others through major life transitions, helping them to find fulfillment and purpose in their journeys. December 25th, Miracles, Divine Love, and Sacrifice. December 25th, known worldwide as Christmas Day, is synonymous with miracles, divine love, and sacrifice. Those born on this date are often seen as embodiments of love and selflessness. Their thanks next time